To my viewers, it's Wafa. I'm back. This is a video I have, and this video is concerning men in abroad. The men that in abroad, that their wives wants to get them out of their house that they have bought, because now it's a property, to earn money out of the property. So their wife would start a situation so that the police will come in. Then they will be able to get rid of the man. Then she can keep the house. So when the time to sell the house, then guess what? She will be able to benefit from the house because the house comes with the children. So they will turn the house to the man. Anyways, enough said. Wafa. Let's get back. Let's watch this video so you guys can understand. Then I can give my 2 cents concerning this video. So please, let's go and get back to this video. Let's go.
Being evicted from my house now.
Immediately, but what we allow you to do is get an overnight bag. All right, so we'll go inside. You can get some of your things.
I have to leave with you?
No, you can drive away.
No. What I'm asking you is, I have to leave right now.
Correct. Yep. So you can go inside, gather up some of your things. We allow you that courtesy. And do you have your car here?
I do.
And then on your own accord, you can leave here, okay?
So you're going to leave and I can leave after you leave? I just have to leave.
We're going to leave. No, we're going to leave with you. We're going to leave together.
Okay.
You definitely have to leave today, okay?
Got you.
So what we'll do now, go inside, get some of your things.
You need this back?
What's that?
This.
Nope, that's for you.
This is me.
Yep.
This is me. That's officer and that's officer. Can I see your eyes, please? Is that okay? All right. My wife filed a false abuse claim against me in order to initiate a divorce, in order to get an advantage over the property that we have. Out of nowhere, she just filed a false abuse claim against me and had me evicted from the house. Women in particular who do this to men are criminals. They are dangerous. They are criminals. My understanding now is that this is a strategy that many women will employ in.
To my viewers, to the women and the men that subscribe to my channel, the ones that shares, I will bring this up to you guys. These things is happening so many times. When I said many times, it's happening. And it's, you see, this guy is not prepared. It's not ready. Look at the state he was in. He's not ready to lose his house. Nothing have happened. And now, I am only basing on what he's saying for what is happening. So if that is what really is happening, this guy is not prepared to go and locate in another place. He's not ready to move. Where is he going to go at this moment? And then they told him to go and get a plastic bag to put his stuff in, and he have to leave today. To my Ghanaians, the ones that are in Africa, if your sister ever puts a Ghanaian man in this situation, that man ends up to become a bomb on the street. That man becomes a useless on the street. I am only bringing this to let you know it is not only Ghanaian women does this, but this is something that women are doing to destroy men. You see, a good man like that could meet a good woman after this. But maybe he's on his 50s or 55s. Now, if he's going to meet another woman to start a life with, probably he have that house with his wife for almost about 20 years or 15 years. Now, if you have to start life again, how he have lose all his strength already through that house to start over again with another woman. That woman will not be ready for a man like this, because they will say you don't have nothing. Not because he didn't have, because he had, but it had been stolen by a woman. Ghanaian men are going through this. Nigerian men are going through this. But I'm here to speak to my African and Ghanaian women. These things is destroying our men. These things are making our men afraid of buying a house with a woman. So that is why we focus to do something in Ghana. Because we know when it comes to here, they can lie with a story. But in Ghana, we fight to focus. So a lot of Ghana men are focusing in Ghana because of this type of behavior. Why would you falsely accuse a man just to get him? And you know the funny thing is, when the police comes and she says all of that, they don't care about the side of the man. They only care about what the woman says. My next video that I will post is about Larry King and what do you call it? This lady, she's a lawyer. I will catch her name. And she says, not because Ghanaian people don't. Larry King and Judge Judy. Judge Judy said the law is made for men and women, and a lot of women are not supposed to have their children. Judge Judy, she's a lawyer, but she says the lawyers and the judges and the social service have forgotten about the men. Since she became the judge, she have realized that the system have neglected the men and only focus on the women. But the law have made it that men supposed to have the children too. But they just have neglected it. But in the book, it's made it. So now, women are taking advantage of men. And I am going to do my next video. And I want men or women to go and look at that video. She said it clearly because she's a judge. Listen, our fellow Ghanaian women. I put Ghana flags around just because I love Ghana. Just because I love my people. Just because I understand my people. Just because that is where God created me. That is where God bring me. So if I have to focus, I focus on my Ghana people. I am not here to break them. I am not here to destroy them. I am only here to give the message. Most of you have men, sons, and your boys will grow up in this country to have to go through this. And me, I see my children, my daughters, because I have daughters and I have a son. And I'm always consistently afraid for my son, because I do not want to see him go through this. And I'm always telling my girls, you better not behave like that. Because trust me, if you put a man's son into that situation, somebody else's son into that situation, me, you as your father, I'm not going to accept you. Be a woman and be a wife. Respect your husband and love your husband. And I promise you, you will not get your hand laid on. And you will be respected. And you will be able to keep your marriage. But if you think using a man to get what you want, then me, at your wedding day, when I know your behavior, I will tell your husband, I'm sorry. That is not a wife to be with. I'm the father of the daughter, but I'll tell your husband the same thing. Not to marry you. Because as a man, I know how that pain feels. So to my Ghanaian women that in abroad, all these things that you guys are doing, it hurts men. It destroys men. It breaks men because we don't know when it's coming. So we are not prepared for it. So when it hits us, we cannot stand on our 2 feet. I am letting you guys know, most of us marry from Ghana because we believe that we met a Christian woman. But once she gets here, everything changes. Let me tell you a story. A friend of mine I met in a party, ready to marry. But he's afraid. I thought marriage supposed to be an excitement. He's ready to go to Ghana and get married, but he's afraid to get married. Why does men are afraid to get married nowadays? When women are excited to get married because they just want to get the qualification of saying that they are married. Look at this man married and losing his house just because that woman is robbing him. Ghanaian women are robbing Ghanaian men in abroad just because that money, they can use it to build a house. The funny part about the whole problem is that we all came from Ghana. And I call Ghana home. You call Ghana home. So when we are building something, we build something in Ghana. But I don't understand why after we get married and we are living together, in her mind is that I am from the Volta region, so I am from the Ashanti, so I want to build in the Volta to claim my name, but they forget that we always talk about Ghana. Ghana, Volta region is in Ghana, Ashanti region is in Ghana, Accra is in Ghana, wherever it is in Ghana. So we focus on building a house in Ghana. But because of the separation of everybody wants to build in his own town in Ghana becomes the problem. So why do we call ourselves Ghanaians when we shouldn't call ourselves Volta regions? And there is no country is called that. We are Ghanaians. We focus together. What are we going to do with all of this? Look at this man. Do you think it is going to be easy for him to recover at that age? In Ghana, they are going to parties to drink alcohol because of everything they lost. I know a man that his wife have taken his house from him, and he continued to drive around the house. And when you see him, he's always crying because every strength he had is what he used to buy that house. Because the woman forced him to buy that house. But at the end of the day, she had her plan to get that house from him. Ghanaians, our fellow Ghanaian women, I am pleading on behalf of all Ghanaian men in abroad. If that is your target, remember, how long would you live in that house? Just for your family to know you have made it in abroad, you will rob your husband and your family. You are able to stop your family not to talk to him, so you end up owning everything. Wafa, if your father cannot advise you, your uncle will advise you. Wafa, that is what it stands for, uncle. We will talk about the next video. Thank you.